Invest Nova Scotia supports businesses, helping you thrive at every stage of your journey.
MGM Architectural Aluminum and Glass, based in Stewiacke, Nova Scotia, specializes in designing, fabricating, and installing unique architectural aluminum and glass systems. Their latest innovation, the window wall, features entire walls made of windows or glass panels. This model can be up to 9 feet tall and 3 to 5 feet wide, suitable for buildings up to 40 stories. The window wall installs in half the time of a more traditional curtain wall and can be done internally rather than externally.
Well, we started in overhead doors. Me and my wife, we bought a franchise out of BC called the Garage Door Depot. As soon as we opened, hit the ground running, did very well with it. We found that in this market that we could respond quicker than most of our competitors. And then we just kind of build off that with service and ideas to bring to the market that were different than what was here. So, and then that evolved into, as I said, into automated doors, into the glass and aluminum facades, and now having the ability to manufacture right here in Nova Scotia gives us a very, very good competitive edge over like-minded businesses.
Each window wall project starts with their project manager assessing architectural drawings sent by a developer or contractor for a job. All the necessary information is gathered and sent to their draftsperson, who uses AutoCAD to create a plan. The project manager approves this, and the programmer then creates all of the programs for the CNC machines in their shop. The company started fabricating tempered glass for their projects when it was taking too long to acquire it. Their XYZ CNC glass cutting machine is entirely automated. It's programmed for a glass sheet about to be selected and cut. After pressing start, their picker system, an arm of suction cups, grabs a glass sheet and brings it down flat onto a conveyor, carrying it through to a cutting table. The dimensions needed are measured and cut by lasers. The sheet moves onto an air table, allowing staff to easily move the heavy pieces around as they manually break them out, sometimes using a breaker bar controlled by a foot pedal for assistance. Finished pieces are set on racks with a bit of padding. Stickers are applied to keep track of the piece and where it's going. From here, window wall glass goes to the seamer. Little blades remove sharp edges before the glass goes through a washer and dryer. The corners are manually seamed and the size is checked, ensuring it's correct to the order. Before placing it on the glass tempering oven loading table and stamping it with a certification. The glass spends 290 seconds in the furnace at 730 degrees Celsius, where it oscillates back and forth among convection fans. Red hot, it's released into a quench zone, where cold air from the top and bottom tightens and strengthens it, before going through a cooling table. The zebra board ensures the reflected lines are perfectly straight. It's set on a rack, measured again, and its original sticker is reapplied. MGM Architectural Aluminum and Glass purchases aluminum extrusions to frame all of their products. These are cut down to dimensions needed using their Rhino drill cut machine. Programming each job takes place in the front office, so the technician just presses start. The aluminum extrusions are manually placed on the router drill's loading bed, where a plunger advances them into the CNC machine for cutting. A label is printed and attached to the finished piece before it's placed in a holding cell. Pieces for the next window frame are selected from holding cells and set on assembly tables. Solvent is applied to the end of the eventual window frame's 2 jambs to remove any oils. Once dry, the edges are caulked and the frame is assembled with bolts. Excess caulking is removed with alcohol. 3 to 4 different types of rubber gaskets start getting installed. This glazing gasket is a rubber silicone spacer to eventually seat the glass in the right position. When installing this rubber, they stretch it out and push it in the grooves as it shrinks over time. Tape is applied for protection on certain male and female components of the frame, allowing them to eventually be installed together, like Lego pieces. One technician caulks the edges and another pushes it in, ensuring there are no air bubbles. Any excess is cleaned off. After cleaning, 250 pounds of insulated glass is lifted onto the frame, ensuring it's square. Glazing takes place using structural silicone that is both waterproof and provides structural strength as it adheres the glass to the frame. Air bubbles are cleared and cleaning continues as this cures.
Business is good. Our growth is still up. We're going double-digit growth every year. We are really taking on some bigger projects that we can sink our teeth in and give our products a home and showcase them. Our window wall is our staple. That's what we're pushing more on. Other than that, we just keep coming in every day, and there's a new challenge, and we try and meet it.
Window walls also include opaque spandrel glass, hiding ventilation, heat, stairs, and also is where they are attached to drywall. MGM Architectural Aluminum and Glass uses an EFI UV ink printer to make this using their clean glass. Each program is uploaded to its server from their marketing office. It operates in a climate-controlled booth, as seasonality changes the viscosity of the ink. The top spandrel glass is placed and sealed with caulking. A beauty bead is added to the space between the 2 pieces, making the window seamless. The stack of finished window walls is left to cure for a few days before being packaged and shipped to the customer.
Invest Nova Scotia supports businesses, providing the tools and expertise you need to succeed.